Dave here with Half Dozen Customs. Today I'm gonna just work on this little project. You guys are plugged in, so I got this piece of steel that I just put across my workbench. This was the back bumper from the Jeep. It's just a piece of 2x3 square stock tubing that somebody custom made, and there's a little notch out of the center here where they had this would actually be the bottom of the bumper, and they had maybe it was the top. This might have been the top, but anyways, they had the hitch coming out through here, and it was just one of those little itty bitty, 1-inch U-Haul style hitches. So it wasn't very big. But we're not going to use this bumper on the Jeep. We're gonna actually put a factory bumper back on it. So we took this off, and I said that I had a good idea for it. So he gave it to me, and I mounted it up here just using where they mounted it on the frame, with some lag bolts into the 2x4s. So I wouldn't want to beat on this thing with like a sledgehammer, but for me to, bang some sheet metal around on it, it's perfect. But what I've been wanting to do, since I put this up here, was I wanted to weld a pipe on here that I could take another pipe that fits inside it, and weld some dollies to it. Just some body dollies, some body work dollies. I've been collecting them over the years. I have multiples of the same ones. So it's perfect to weld those to a pipe. And then I'll weld a pipe onto this. That pipe can just drop down inside. And I can hammer sheet metal around these dollies. So what I have here is I just have an old jack handle that I kept from an old jack that died. I use this as my breaker bar, so I really don't want to lose this. I use it all the time. But what I'm going to do, I have it marked. I'm going to take, I don't know, maybe 2.5-3 inches off of it. So I'm not taking much. I'm just going to take this top section off. And I'm going to drill a hole inside where they had this hitch at. And we're going to drop the pipe down inside that hole. And then I'll weld around it. And then I have some gas pipe, some black gas pipe that fits perfectly inside here. And it's a tight fit. So I have a good length of that's just in my scrap pile. So I'm gonna cut those to, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches or so. I'll judge it once we get this pipe welded in here. And I'll cut, 4 or 5 of them. And we'll weld my dollies to them. And then I can just drop them in. When I'm not using them, I can take them out, put them in my toolbox. So that's my plan, that's my idea. I've been wanting to build an anvil station. I've been on the hunt I'm looking for some good thick steel tube, or like maybe an old welding tank, welding bottle, a big one, that I can build a metal stand, and weld that giant pipe to the top, and then you weld a smaller pipe on one side and an even smaller pipe on the other side, You can use it as a brake. You stick metal in there, and you can break metal around it and get a good bend out of it. You can hammer on it. You can beat on it. And I've been wanting to build one of those. I built one at another shop that I worked at before. It wasn't mine, it was the shop's. When I left, it stayed with the shop. And I've been wanting to build another one ever since. Gene Winfield has several different kinds of them. It's something that you build yourself, you just can't go out and buy them. I see a lot of the hot rodders have, different versions of it because they built them themselves. And I've been wanting to build one, and I've just been on the hunt for metal to build it. I don't want to go out and, spend $500 in brand new metal to build it. I've been looking for scrap stuff, and I just haven't found it. And when I do find something, some just falls through and I don't get it. So right now, this is my workbench. I have metal top on it. I can weld on it. I can beat on it. Now I have this bar on the front. I can weld on this. I can beat on this. And we're gonna add the little anvil station to it. I do have my metal brake and shear, which has a roller on it. I can roll up to, I think, like 36 inches. I can roll. So for right now, like, I have the stuff to do what I need to do. I would just like to start, I would like to build something on a larger scale. But in due time, when that time comes, I will build it and I will video it, and yeah. So let's build this. I'm gonna start with drilling a hole. This metal stick, so I'm gonna start with this, and then I'll go to a step bit. We'll see how far we can get with that, and then I'll have to use my reamer to ream it out to get it to that size. So that wasn't too bad drilling that hole, but let's see how the step does. Due for some new step bits, so my step bits are good, but I have, for some odd reason, there's one step on it that it just must be my most commonly used step. And it just seems really wore out once you get to that one. You can kind of see it's a little shiny in there. So it just must be my most commonly used one for some reason. Well, I kind of messed up there. I totally forgot I bought a hole saw kit. I could have just drilled a pilot hole and then hole sawed this thing to the proper size. Now it's too late. Yeah, that hole saw would have been nice. I didn't even think about it. It's a new tool. I've only used it once. Oh. I will do it the way that I've been doing it for years. Drill's getting hot. I'm hitting the bottom of the pipe. Oh yeah. Okay, we got a lot to ream out here.
That's what she said.
Now, the reason that I'm dropping the pipe down inside there is because I'm going to make the pipe so that it doesn't go any higher than this. So if I need to stick a piece of metal in here and fold it over this for any reason, it's kind of what it's here for, then I don't have something sticking up, limiting my space to bend stuff. So inside this jack handle, they have it cleaned out so far for the top part of the jack handle to slip in here, but they didn't clean out all of it. So there's actually the weld line in here, so I'm gonna have to try and get rid of that. I'm okay with how far the pipe sticks in here, but I don't want to hammer on it and then it gets stuck. So nice if I had a barrel thing that fit in here perfect. On a little barrel flapper, sander thingies, barrel sander. I don't own any of those. Don't really come across this too often where I gotta clean the inside diameter of a pipe.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
not bad. I'm happy with it. Only thing I see is, you know, with the long pipe I put in there, it's not perfectly straight up and down, but I'm only gonna have the thing up, you know, yay high, so I really don't think that it's gonna matter. It's just for me to bang some metal around. It is what it is.
Catchphrase.
Now it's in there. So I'm gonna stick this back in there. Let's just mark it there. We'll cut it, and then we'll cut a few of them. Not bad for just eyeballing it. So I may make one more. I think I got enough for two more. But I'll check to see my dollies and see which ones it is that I wanna. Here's a good one. He's a good one. I'm actually going to do two of those. One on the bigger side, one on the smaller side. So many different kinds of them and multiple ones. I mean, like, this guy's brand new, never even used. He's just been sitting in my Okay, so I think I'm gonna do 5 of them. I got 4 cut, so I'll do one more. Alright, I just cut the last one just so I have it for later. If I decide to add another one. Make a good hammer too. Shorts feel a little warm there. Okay, so I got those welded up. I got one extra if I find, I'm sure I'll find something that I'll be like, hey, that'll be perfect. So, you know, I got, you know, several different shapes. Which is, you know, what I was looking for. So, you know, this one's a little on the, not quite flat, but a little flatter than the rest of these. Now, we'll see, you know, we'll see how this holds up. I'm probably, you know, my thoughts is just to hammer some sheet metal on it. You know, if I need certain corners or roundness or whatnot, you know, I have something to hammer on. A lot of times when I'm doing metal and I grab a dolly, like I'm holding the dolly in my hand and I'm trying to hold a piece of metal on there and I'm trying to dolly it, now I don't have to hold the dolly, I can just hold the piece of metal and hammer it. So, and I say we'll see how long this lasts, only because a few of these almost seemed like they were cast. Some of them welded really nice, and then some of them, you know, maybe you guys could hear it in the video. It had just a weird sound to it, and the way that it burned in, it was like I was welding cast. So I'm sure we'll be fine. Squatters. Of course, I can't get it to do it again. I'm sure we'll be fine. But, you know, it's possible if I try and bend something that's maybe a little harder than just some sheet metal, and I'm hitting it pretty hard, There is a possibility that I may knock one of these dollies off the bar, just being that that it might be cast. So I'm sure the more that I use this, the more this pipe will kind of clean up and break in. So, but cool, I'm happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think it's a good idea. I see a lot of people with tools similar to this, and some of them look like they're purchased like that. Yeah, I'm not going out to purchase it if I can make it. Okay, so it does what I want it to do. The pipe that I welded into the steel bar, there's a hole drilled through it. Like I say, it used to be a jack handle, and it's where the pin for the jack handle went. So I put that right here in the front, just in case these moved around. They're still warm. Just in case these moved around while I was hammering, I can drill a hole through there and put a pin in it, so that way they won't move. So that's what I'll end up doing. But it works exactly what I wanted it for. So, and I have all different shapes and sizes. So I think this one, I'm gonna get a pipe. I have one over there. I just got cut it up, and I'll make like a T, and it'll be a pipe. So, all right, it works how it was intended. Okay, so we're back with our hammer and dolly little setup that we did on our bumper here. So I did end up making the T that we can drop in there. So he works real good. I built this little just wooden holder. Put some holes in it. They just drop in real nice. So it works out really good. I'm real happy with it. It was a good tool to make. I do want to add on to it. We're probably going to extend across the back here with some more holes that I can drop my hammers in. But that's a future project. Right now I don't have, I would like to get a new hammer set before we make that, so that I can make it big enough to hold all the hammers. But that's a future project a little later on down the road. But it came out, I think it came out good. I'm super happy with it. It gets used. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It worked out really well for me. Maybe you guys got an idea for yourselves. So that's it. I'm out for the night. You guys have a good day. We'll see you in the next one. Oop.